Hi guys, it is Crypto Wolf here. I'm just reviewing a really cool site today. It's an ICO starting in 16 days called Elisia. And before I get into it, don't forget to like and subscribe and share to all your friends. Okay, now Elisia is, sorry, I've got devices buzzing all over the place. Elisia is an exciting new blockchain project, and it says here the blockchain revolution will begin in just 16 days. The ICO is starting November 30. They're really building it up as something huge in blockchain, and as we go through it, you'll see why. It is something very different. It is basically, from what I gather, sort of like a new Ethereum with more features, with instant transactions, easy to use, and no fees, which sounds great, and that's why I'm supporting the project and agreed to review it. Okay, so here you've got by Elisia, by Elsa is the token, ELSA. It's not available for sale now, but what they are doing is whitelisting, so people will enter their KYC details to be approved, and they're pretty strict on whitelisting addresses. They're very big on the legalities and focusing on that, and they go through that a lot in the white paper on the site. It's a very important white paper which we'll go through. Their socials. I have got things going everywhere here, I apologize. The socials, okay, that's a pretty cool video, pretty simple, but it gives you sort of an idea of the project visually, which helps some people. Elisia is the most exciting development in the blockchain world since Satoshi Nakamoto unleashed Bitcoin in 2008. I had to check that, and actually it's 2008 when Bitcoin began. Elisia provides lightning-fast transactions with no fees. Each Elisia transaction will reach its destination in lightning speed without any fee to sender or receiver. Decentralized applications, or dApps, can be created with ease and deployed on the Elisia network with a click of a button without any fee for deployment. That's another huge thing for people like me who do deal with Ethereum on a daily basis. When you create contracts or obviously transactions, there's a fee, but when you're deploying contracts to the network, it gets very time consuming and expensive, so they've eliminated that problem. Okay, speed, free, and the dApps, which are three areas that they are focusing on. iPad, buzzing. So listening in the media, they've got some coverage there. And I have spoken, when I spoke to this guy, the CEO, this morning, he said that they are updating this. The team, it will be updated. There is another 4 members. There's another member here and 3 advisors, which is actually already just updated on the new updated version of the white paper, which we'll go through very shortly. So that's a team. Tony Smith, obviously CEO and experience going blockchain. Andrei Shipanov is obviously got a lot of experience, and all their details and experience is on LinkedIn. Yogesh Patsala, a very experienced developer, and he's got a few different ventures himself. He's quite a busy chap. And the marketing team there is in addition to that. And we've got the roadmap, which is very, very, it's more detailed than a lot, I would have to say. It goes back to the idea and brainstorming sessions, I guess, which is back in January. And if you read their Medium post, I've only got one because they're very early on in the piece, they talk about this phase and how it sort of came about, which is very important. First technical white paper. Now they've got December when they start development of their network, which is before the ICO finishes, so they're hitting the ground running. Released on major exchanges. This is a very important feature in 2018, 2019, where we are now. A lot of ICOs are not making the grade when it comes to exchanges, and investors sort of miss out. So they're focusing on this as an important part of getting it out there on exchanges for investors, for investor confidence. And in their breakdown of funds, in their allocation, they allocate, I can't remember, it's a certain percentage for this to make sure that happens. And when we're talking major exchanges, we're talking, I guess, Binance and Bittrex and the big ones. Now, the official network release, the official blockchain, we're looking at September 2019. So within this time, you've got token trading updates, blah, 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 blah. It looks really cool. First annual DApp contest, which I have been told is going to be more updates, and that looks very exciting. The token allocation, soft cap 5,000, hard cap 50,000 ETH, 0.0001 ETH, which I was going to research how much in dollars that was. So that's 220 cents, 2 cents, about 2 cents, 2 cents US. Total supply, that's 1 billion, so they've got 75% available for the token sale, and then the breakdown there. Allocation of funds, here we go. There, 10%, there we go. Exchange listings, I didn't like, there you go. Exchange listings, 10%. Development, marketing, it's a very detailed breakdown of what they're going to do. It's very important. Contact, which we won't need to do that. Let's go check the white paper. I was reading it before and I forgot to prepare. Here we go. Elisia white paper. This is the new version just released today with the updated team, which I'll go through. Legal disclaimer, they're very big on legalities and they go through every step of that abstract. Executive summary, I'll read through the introduction to give you an idea of sort of where they're coming from, and it sort of encapsulates the philosophy, I guess, in a couple of sentences. Elisia is a new cryptocurrency based on its own unique blockchain technology. Elisia provides lightning-fast, free transactions and enables users to easily create free dApps and the ability to create their own cryptocurrency with the click of a button. That is very, very cool. Elisia has been designed with 4 pillars of strength: speed, free, security, and simplicity. Security is very important, and they go into at length in this white paper about that. The industry has been waiting for Elisia. Now the time has come. Very cool. It's confident without being overly arrogant. Speed, free. Team, here we go. Tony Smith, Andre, we'll say. Yogesh, here is the new member of the marketing team. And we've got the advisors here, which I checked. They're all on ICA bench as well and look very, very experienced. And going to be welcome additions to the team, and a lot of marketing assistants there, I'm sure, because they're quite good in that area. It's a rundown of the whole thing. The problem continued, and it in there explains how they counteract the problem. Quantum resistance, this is all for the blockchain developers. The algorithms, security measures is important, because when you do cut out on the fees and that part of it, you can open yourself up to security risk, but they have come up with some really cool measures to make sure that security is really important as well, which is really, really cool. Blockchain parameters, governance and architecture, the roadmap, which we touched on, KYC, which is very big for Elisia. You read that and go through the process on the website. It's very simple, but you'll be approved if you're legit. It's basically how it works. Only whitelisted addresses will be accepted by our smart contract. This means only members who have submitted KYC documents and been approved will be able to participate in the Elisia ICO. Each whitelisted address is added to the smart contract manually. This will ensure that there is no possibility of an investor from a restricted country or non-verified member participating in the Elisia ICO. We take our legal obligations seriously. Very important. In 2018, they've taken it seriously. The contract address, which is also on the site, and all the details for the ICO token allocation of raised funds, which is important. Restricted countries, important to know. The following countries are restricted. Investors who are citizens of the following countries cannot participate in the Elisia ICO: China, Bangladesh, Nepal, Macedonia, Ecuador, Pakistan, Algeria, and Morocco. very important in the conclusion. There we go, guys. It's Elisia ICO coming out November the 30th. It is really, really cool, something really, really unique, and I think it's going to be a big one. Check it out, and do not forget to like, subscribe, and share. This is Crypto Wolf signing out. Peace.